Why was nation-building crucial after the Soviet Union? Imagine waking up one day to find a giant puzzle you've been part of 4 decades suddenly scattered across the floor. That's what happened after the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991. The Soviet Union was a huge, complex empire made up of many different ethnic groups and republics. When it collapsed, these regions needed to become independent countries. But it wasn't just about changing maps. It was about creating new identities, governments, and economies from scratch. Before the fall, the Soviet Union had a centralized system that controlled everything. The republics had some cultural and linguistic differences, but the Soviet government promoted a common identity and suppressed many ethnic tensions. When the Union ended, each republic had to figure out how to stand on its own 2 feet. They needed to build new political systems, write constitutions, and develop laws that fit their unique needs. This was the start of nation building. Creating a sense of national identity was also a big challenge. Many people had identified as Soviet citizens or along ethnic lines, but they didn't see themselves as part of a new nation. Leaders worked hard to promote national languages, histories, and symbols to help people feel connected to their new countries. This was important because without a shared identity, it was hard to keep the country united. Economically, the transition was tough. The Soviet economy was based on central planning, with resources shared across the Union. After 1991, each country had to develop its own economic policies. They had to manage resources, privatize state-owned businesses, and create new markets. This process often caused instability and hardship for many people. Another big issue was ethnic and regional conflicts. The Soviet Union had kept many tensions hidden, but after its fall, some regions wanted independence or faced violence. Building a nation meant addressing these conflicts and finding ways to keep the countries united without losing their diverse populations. Gaining recognition from other countries was also vital. New nations needed to establish diplomatic ties, join international organizations, and prove they were stable enough to be part of the global community. This helped them secure aid, trade, and political support. All these steps were necessary because they turned former parts of a giant empire into independent, functioning countries. Without nation-building, these regions might have fallen into chaos or conflict. Instead, they laid the foundation for new identities, governments, and economies. This process shaped the political map of Eurasia and still influences the world today.